Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel Data Engineer Insight with Data Nishya Agarwal. In this video, I am going to cover the new data engineer interview experience, which is my first personal experience for the data engineer intern in my first company, which is JEDUS Associate, biggest you can say consulting company. So let me tell you about myself. So when I started my career in the JEDUS Associate, I started my career as a big data engineer intern, starting from my after the BTech in the JEDUS Associate company. So in this company, I have faced 4 to 5 technical rounds along with the hiring manager round for the data engineer interview experience. So let's get started with my interview experience for the JEDUS Associate company. So in this JEDUS Associate company, I have to face 4 to 5 technical rounds. So first round is screen round, then second round is based on technical round 1, which is purely coding round and data structure round. Then we have the case study round, because in JEDUS we have some type of round which is a case study round. Then we have the guesstimate round taken by the you can say data engineer manager also, and some senior data engineer for the data in round in the case study and guesstimate round, which is a special round in the JEDUS Associate for the intern role. And as a data engineer, even for the FT role, guesstimate and case study round is a compulsory round in the JEDUS Associate company. Then we have the hiring manager round, which is a techno manager round. And finally, I got the offer from the JEDUS Associate, and I started my career from the JEDUS Associate company before 2 or 3 years as a data engineer intern in the JEDUS Associate. So let's get started with my interview experience for the more interview in the JEDUS in the technical round 1. So in this first round, I have the screen round, which is taken by the hiring manager, and you can say they ask some question on detailed explanation of my college project, what I have worked on. So I worked on Databricks, Snowflake, and Hadoop. Apart from that, I have done 2 research papers which are published in international conference, which is IEEE or Springer. So here I have published web crawler on the research paper on the topic web crawler, that is prepared during my college preparation in the 3rd year. After that, this round goes maximum on 15 minutes, because this is telephonic round, and they ask me some question of why you want to join the JEDUS Associate. And for the clarification to you, JEDUS Associate is my first company where I started my career as a data engineer intern. Now coming to the technical round 1, you can say 2, after the screen round. When the screen round get completed, I got the call from the HR that your screen round is completed and it's cleared, and now we are proceeding with the further technical round, which are 3 or 4 technical round, and one is the hiring manager round, which is going to happen in the 1 week only. All the interview process and the offer letter release is happen completely in the 1 week itself. Okay, so this round is based on operating system, SQL, and DSA round, data structure. So at that time I know mostly familiar with the Java and Python, so that time I solved the data structure question using Java collection function and Java OOPS feature in the data structure. So they ask very basic question on the data structure, solve the Fibonacci series problem using brute force and optimized way. So I solved this question using the both the method, and this question I have to run on the online compiler. So I use Java compiler to solve this question. Then they ask some question on stack queue, linked list, and then they give me one question on how to reverse the linked list in the without using the recursion. So they ask some question on the something like linked list, stack queue. So I give all the question answer what is question asked on the data structure side, and they ask some question on Java side, like because I mentioned Java is my primary skill, because that's college time, you know that mostly person focus on C++ and Java for the coding perspective. So they ask some question on OOPS based question and Python, and something question they ask on Python data structure. So I mentioned that I know list, set, tuple, dictionary are the basic data structure in Python, and I give all the basic answer that is asked in the first round for the DSA round. So this round is not completed till now, because in this round they are asked multiple questions. This is the first part. They ask on the operating system, SQL, DSA round. In this first they asked the DSA question. When the DSA question like it takes 15 to 20 minutes get completed, then they move to the next part. Then in this technical round 2, you can say same round is going on. So they ask some question on SQL database question. So they ask different types of join. Then they ask the concept of normalization. So I explain all the normal form which I have studied in the college, which is 1NF form, 2nd NF form, 3rd NF form, because this is my first company. Okay, so I don't have the industrial experience. So that time I give only the theoretical answer, because I don't know how to implement the normalization in the company level project. So they did not expect even the industrial level normalization question, but they ask the very basic question, can you explain the different types of normal form in normalization in database? So I explain all the concept. Then they ask a database transaction concept like acid property, cap theorem. Then they ask question on the difference between materialized view and the view and table versus view. So they ask that can we update the table using the view? So I give all the scenario how we can update the view, but the condition is if the view is created using the complex query, we cannot update the data on the table from the view. So this type of question they ask. Then they ask some question on snowflake schema versus star schema, which is very important question till now. Even for the experienced person, I will suggest that this is very important question, difference between snowflake schema and star schema. Then they ask some question on super key, composite key, and finally they ask one question, database versus data warehouse. So I take one example, relation database. Like example, you can say MySQL is a relation database and Oracle, and data warehouse we have a BigQuery, Snowflake. Other example we have in the BigQuery, you can say data warehouse. So this type of database and SQL based question they are asked in the next 15 minutes in the second round itself. This round also does not get completed because after that they started asking question on operating system and networking concept. So first round goes around 1 hour 45 minutes something, which I know that, and something 1 hour 30 minutes you can show, because first this two part take 30 minutes already in the first round. Then they ask some question on operating system and networking concept. So I give they ask question on virtual memory, how to create virtual memory in operating system. Then they ask how transmission control protocol works in the networking. Then they ask difference between IPv4 address and IPv6 address. So I will advise you, if you are a fresher, then definitely if you are going for data engineer, software engineer, data analyst, any role, 100% one question will be coming from operating system, database, SQL and networking, because you are a fresher, and these four subjects are very very important subject for the fresher if they are going for any technical role. So I will suggest you, whether role is any role, it can be data scientist role, it can be data engineer role. I will suggest you, if it's for a data analyst role also, operating system, networking, database are the most primary subject that you should focus on, because in the first or second technical round they can expect some question on the operating system and networking. So then they ask some question on semaphore in operating system, and they ask why you want to use binary semaphore, and we have the different types of semaphore we have, like counter semaphore we have. Then they ask some question on synchronization, deadlock, how to handle they ask the different condition to handle the deadlock condition using the synchronization and concurrency. Then they ask question on the HTTP versus HTTPS protocol, because there is S for SSL, security socket layer. So they ask how the SSL work in the networking. Then they ask how the RAM works. In the RAM we have multiple section like stack section, heap section. So they are this type of operating system and networking question in the first round. So this round goes very well, and I cleared the first round with the positive mindset, and I got the call for after this round that your first technical round cleared successfully. Now they are positive in the next round, which is a case study round. So next round, which is a case study round, this round is taken around 1 hour. So in this round, HR share the PPT. In this round, we have to join the Google Meet, and you can say Zoom meeting, something like a video conferencing meeting, and HR will be there. HR will share the PPT. They explain the one use case study, which is around 10 to 15 minutes HR will take, and then after that HR will present some questions to you on the screen. Then HR will ask you to solve the coding question. It can be problem solving question. We can solve this question which are HR asks using the SQL pseudocode, and something we have to use the data interpretation skill set and problem solving mindset and flowchart to solve this code question. So this question mostly on the numeric ability, some question based on data interpretation, some question is based on the SQL query and you can say pseudocode and flowchart. So this question they ask in the case study round. So I don't have to answer the question in the verbally you can say that. So HR will showcase the question, and HR will showcase the PPT. After that we have to write the question in the front of the video conferencing call. We have to write the answer on the notepad, or you can say something copy, anything you can take it in the interview. Okay, then we have to make a zip file, or you can say PDF file, and we have to submit this PDF file to the HR for the further interview, because in the further interview which is taken by the technical engineer, or you can say some senior data engineer, they will ask some question what you have done in this round. So they will use your PDF file which you have submitted to the HR, so that they will use the PDF PDF, and they will check the how you have solved this question using SQL, and they will check your data interpretation, numerical ability, skill set which you use to solve this question on the case study round. So this round is take 30 to 1 hour maximum. To I take around 45 minutes to solve this question, which is given by the HR. I solved all this question, and I submit the PDF to the HR for that interview in the data engineer intern for the JDS associate company. So I will suggest some tips, and you can say for the case study round, if you are going for any case study round in any company like JDS Associate, McKinsey, KPMG company, and I will suggest you should be clarified with your thoughts. Like if you are if any HR and any technical person are presenting some case study to you in the interview, first clarify all the question, situation and objective of this case study. Okay, and you can ask question on the case study before going to the solution. Okay, then you have to structure your approach. Like let's suppose you see the one question, then you have to structure the approach how you are going to solve the question without writing the code, without writing the flow chart directly on the notepad. First think about the approach, then after thinking the approach, then you can write the solving the question. Okay, then third point, you have to analyze the problem. Okay, let's suppose you get 3 approach, then analyze that which approach should be better to present in the notepad, and which approach should be better to present in the case study round. Okay, and finally you have to solve this question on the notepad to showcase your solid recommendation and solid approach skills that you have solved during the case study round. So these 4 principles you should know, like clarify, structure, analyze and identify specific opportunity to solve the case study round, or you can say case study question which is given in the JDS associate company. This is a tip for the newly joiners and who are aspiring joining as a data engineer intern or data engineer in a consulting company like JDS associate. Now we have a technical round 4, which is a you can say round 4, which is a technical round 2 actually, which is based on case study discussion, guesstimate round and technical round question. So this round is based on the solution that I have submitted in the previous case study round. So they ask some question on the logic of the SQL query that I have written in the notepad, and something in the PDF file that I have submitted to the HR in the previous case study round. Then they ask question why data interpretation given D value. For example, I have used some value D. Okay, so they ask question why you get the value D, not value Y. Okay, so I have to judge the statement why this question I have solved this question, and what is the value, why the value D come instead of value coming Y. So like mathematical question, they ask some numerical question, they ask what problem I solve, because in the case study you know that data interpretation skill, logical reasoning skill is required. Okay, then they ask question on the share the screen and explain the flow chart by designing the same using the e.dot.io software. So in the some case study round, I remember that I use the flow chart to explain the problem statement. So in the flow chart I have to design the same flow chart as representation on the online software. So you can use .io software. In that I have to make a boxes and I have to explain the flow chart which I have shown in the case study round. And finally they ask question on the window function, why I use the window function to solve this question, why I did not use the join. So I have to justify why I use and why I did not use. So like you should be, this is like a tip for the newly person who are want to aspiring data engineer for the JDS associate company, that if you are solving any case study question on the notepad and PDF file, you have to justify what you have written and you have to justify why you did not use the different approach. Let's suppose I use the window function, but I have to justify why I did not use the join function. So this type of like cross question they ask on the case study question that I have submitted in the previous round. Then there is one question asked on the guesstimation round in this question, because I will suggest you focus on the guesstimate round. Okay, and you can see in my screen there is a GIS link where you can practice the guesstimate question for the consulting company. It can be for example JDS associate company. So there is one question they ask, there is a room, okay, with the door closed, example, and you have a light bulb. There are 3 light bulbs attached inside the room. Okay, outside the room there are 3 switches. Okay, you can see each switch is connected to the one bulb. Okay, so we have 3 bulbs, so we have 3 switches which is connected outside the door, you can see that. And let's suppose you press one switch at a one time, example. So after the pressing the one button on the, you can say, switchboard from the outside, you cannot press the again button. Okay, same button again. Okay, so when you open the door after pressing the switch, you have to identify which bulb is connected to which switch. Suppose we have 3 switch outside, 1, 2, 3, and we have 3 bulb A, B, C inside. So I have to check that which bulb is connected to which switch. So this type of guesstimate question they ask in the interview, and these are the very interesting question they ask in the guesstimate round. And for the guesstimate round, I will suggest you can see in the link in my screen. Also I will attach the guesstimate round link in the you can say YouTube description, where you can follow the description for this YouTube video to get the guesstimate link, where you can practice the guesstimate and case study question for the ZS Associate company. And these questions are very interesting questions to focus on that part, so that you can crack the guesstimate round in the ZS Associate company. Now finally I have the final techno manager round, which is a behavioral and technical round taken by the principal, you can say associate principal in the ZS. So they ask some question on the scenario based question, like they ask me to tell him the situation where I have given the task to complete within 1 day, but I did not know the basic knowledge how to complete this task. So as you know that that time I was a fresher, okay, I don't have the industry experience. So that time I don't know the practical experience how to solve this problem that interviewer asked in the question, because that time I don't have the industry experience. So that time I use the college experience to explain this question, how I handle the condition when I don't know the basic knowledge on the task given to me, which I have to complete within the tight deadline, which is 1 day example. So I give the approach, and he liked my approach, and he liked my percentage, because I am the college university topper. So he liked my percentage very much well, and also he liked my research paper, because I have done 2 research paper on IEEE and Springer on the web crawler for ranking website based on web traffic and page views. So everything, the resume, all the thing, my academic performance they like very much. After that they ask some question on the Python. They ask me like which language you are comfortable to code in the data engineer. So I mentioned that I am comfortable with both the language. I have worked on Python for the data engineer, I have worked on the Java for the software side. So I am okay with all the language. They ask some question on the Spark architecture, very basic Spark architecture question they ask. And they ask some they ask me like can you tell me something about the roles and responsibility which you are giving the interview. So I already gone through the job description which is provided by the HR to me on the email. So I explained very much detail what I have the knowledge in the job description for the data engineer role, which I am going to cover in the next 6 months for the data engineer intern. So this round is going very well, and I got the feedback after 50 minutes by the HR that you have cleared this round for the hiring manager. So finally I have cleared the ZS Associate company for the data engineer intern. So I got the 6-month internship. After that I got the FT in the March month, okay, for the ZS Associate company. This is the first company which I face. I have learned lot of things like database, Snowflake, and data engineer skills, because it's my first company where I have worked on big data tech stack. And like I was very excited that time, because that time Corona was going on, and I have finally cleared the biggest company in the consulting, which is ZS Associate, and I got the positive feedback from HR. And finally I can say fortunately I got selected for the data engineer intern position at the ZS Associate, and I was very lucky to being part of the ZS Associate family. So this is my complete data engineer interview experience for my first company, which is a ZS Associate. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like it and share it and subscribe it, okay, for the more interesting video which are coming for the more company which I have cracked for the data engineer interview experience. Please subscribe my YouTube channel Data Engineer Insights with Nishchay, so that you will be familiar with the more interview experience in the top product based company, and I will share more roadmap and tips in the future video to crack the top companies. So happy journey and best of luck for the new upcoming video. Thank you so much.